Spark plug explained. Originally, with the perfect design of gasoline internal combustion engines, if the spark plug is eliminated, then the combustion process won't work. The device delivers electric current from an ignition system to the combustion chamber of spark ignition engines. It is an electrical device that is used in internal combustion engines to ignite compressed aerosol gasoline using an electric spark. Functions of spark plugs. A spark plug has two major functions in internal combustion engines, which include igniting fuel-air mixture. As electrical energy is transmitted through the component, it ignites the gasoline-air mixture in the combustion chamber. Removing heat. Spark plugs cannot create heat, but they can only be used to remove heat. The temperature of the end of the plug's firing end must be low enough to prevent pre-ignition, but should be high enough to prevent fouling. Spark plugs can serve as heat exchangers by eliminating unwanted thermal energy from the combustion chamber. The heat is then transferred to the engine cooling system. Major parts of a spark plug. Insulator. This part insulates the terminal, center shaft, and center electrode from the housing. It helps to prevent the escape of high voltage from the electrodes. Terminal. A terminal is attached to a high-tension cord, which allows high voltage current to flow through the ignition system. It contained a terminal nut that supports almost any high-tension cord available. Ring parking washer. This spark plug component helps the insulator and the housing tightly fit each other and maintain air tightness. Gasket. The gasket makes the housing and the engine perfectly fit each other and also maintains the air tightness of the combustion chamber. Housing. The housing creates an outer shell that surrounds and supports the insulator. It also allows the spark plug to be installed in the engine. At the bottom part, there is a ground electrode that makes current flow through the engine itself to the center electrode over the gap. Center electrode. The center electrode is laser welded to an iridium alloy tip, usually with a diameter of 0.1 waveform to produce the center electrode. Ground electrode. This component serves a very important purpose as it allows large ignition energy to be obtained and widens the flame core, flame size, easily. The surface contacted by the air-fuel mixture is large and there is much edge section and sparks easily occur. If you have found this video to be interesting, just a friendly reminder to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and let's continue with the video. Types of spark plugs. Copper spark plugs. In these types of spark plugs, the center electrode is a copper core coated with a nickel alloy. There is a need for more voltage to produce sparks because the center electrode has the largest diameter compared to others. Iridium spark plugs. The iridium types of spark plugs last longer since iridium is a harder and more durable material than platinum. The center electrode is designed to be small, which means it requires less voltage to generate a spark. This is why it's so expensive compared to the first type. Single platinum spark plugs. These types of spark plugs are similar to the copper-nickel version, only that their center electrode contains a platinum disc. This disc is welded to the tip rather than nickel alloy. Single platinum plugs are expensive but last longer than nickel alloys before they wear away. Double platinum spark plugs. In these types, there is a platinum coating both at the center and ground electrodes, which makes them more efficient and last longer. It is a great choice for a wasted spark ignition system that exerts more wear on both electrodes. Silver spark plugs. Because the material of a silver spark plug is less durable, it does not last as long as an iridium or platinum spark plug. But it has better thermal conductivity. It's often used in older European performance cars and motorcycles. Working principles of a spark plug. The device contains an insulated center electrode that runs its length, and there are one or more ground electrodes on the bottom end. This part is separated from the exposed end of the center electrode, which is called the spark gap. Whenever voltage is supplied from the ignition coil to the spark plug, it is high enough, causing the electrical energy to jump the gap and produce a spark. The electrodes were traditionally made of copper, but they've been improved using high-grade metals like iridium and platinum. Modern spark plugs are designed with smaller center electrodes so that a lower voltage will be required to generate sparks. This is because less voltage will make for a more efficient ignition system. If this video was very informative, go hit the subscribe button right now, and I'll see you in the next video.